get ready with me using Fenty Beauty products. This is a video I made back in 2023, and I was just, giving a quick, honest review on Fenty Beauty. I remember they had just came to South Africa, so I thought, let me just go get a primer and foundation. And at the beginning of this video, I did show my primer. I just didn't film my foundation, but I will attach it on the screen so that everybody knows what kind of foundation container to look for. But when it comes to your shade, I may not know how to really direct you. This is us getting somewhere. But this is a technique I no longer use, which is blending products before doing my eye work. Eye work being eyebrows and, eyeshadow. So this is a technique I used to do, which I no longer do. So, yeah. So I always tell people that the quickest, most effective way of getting your makeup laid, just make sure that you blend. Don't get tired of blending. And I no longer do this, which is applying my foundation on my neck, because back in the day I used to have like really crazy pigment on my neck, and now I no longer have that pigment, so I no longer have to use foundation a bit on my neck to stabilize, the tone between the face and the neck. I just really use my foundation for my face only. So we're going in with that foundation stick from Black Opal. This is hazelnut. It's not getting clear even when I'm bringing it close to the lens, but it's a hazelnut. They are black, as many shades as possible. And as a makeup artist, I have different ones. This is a foundation stick I've been using since varsity. It's quite costly, but it lasts. It lasts a very good time. I don't remember the last time I went to Edgar's to get these, but they are still very much available for me to use anytime on myself and also even on my clients. That's me blending up everything, especially contouring. I started first by contouring my forehead, and now we're going in with contouring my cheekbones. Yes, and as you can see, I still had pigment on my hands, which is known as dark knuckles, but I did manage to improve it a bit over the years, and I will be plugging each and every one of you shortly with what I used. Yes, so you guys should just make sure that you prepare those coins. And now I am getting done with blending the contouring on my cheekbones. Yes, and I am getting into highlighting and just highlighting my face in general. And I'm using the V Beauty in shade Mustard. Yes, because it's a bit lighter. I still don't like using concealer. I always say you can use a light shade of foundation or go for concealer. Just use quality products that will not cost you your beautiful look. So I am going in there and blending my under eye. Remember, I said do not hurry yourself while blending. Go in and in and in. Be patient with it. Fall in love with it. Do not hurry yourself. Blend your makeup properly. Going up to my T-bone area, I'm doing the same thing, applying a very generous amount, and I'm just making sure that the blending is also done properly. And I went down my nose edge. And right now I'm just setting the contour, the highlighted part with my setting powder. This is done so that when we bake our under eye, it does not cake. So I'll be posting this as a throwback. Do not be alarmed. I was still very young here, And I shot this, and you know, one thing I really don't like is lack of confidence, because I've had these footages in my phone forever, but sharing them with people was always just so, I was just always so like skeptical about it. But now I just feel like, let me share it with them. This is our content, and they also need to learn a bit from this. So now I am applying my contouring. I'm contouring with a contouring palette, a contouring powder palette, and it looks something like this. Yes, so you just learn about your own shade and which dark shade will look best on your face. But I always say use a shade that is 2 or 3 shades darker than your actual foundation or your actual skin shade. So now I'm using a shade that is darker. You understand? Yes, this is how to have that face slim and very much contoured. Yeah, we're almost getting done. So I am applying a bit of that loose powder on my chin, on my nose edge, on my T-bone area. Yeah, this is just me doing exactly what I love. This was very long, so I had to edit it so that it becomes a bit short. Yeah. What was I even looking for here? So much time spent. I don't see what I'm getting. But anyway, let's get into it. We're getting into applying the loose powder on your nose edge. Even though it's calm, but when we contour it, it will become, very, very nice. So let's not worry much about it. Applying more powder to have my face sections looking as gorgeous as ever. And I'm just going to feather it away. Yeah, now we're done applying. We just need to like blend and feather it out and away. I'm also applying a bit of powder on my neck. Yes, so that I don't look, powdery only, and also mattified on the face. And then the neck is just, so moisturized in J. I just like having something that looks more like what is happening on my face. We are contouring our nose, and this is the only part of contouring and highlighting where you start first by putting your or applying your highlight before contour. Yes, when it comes to nose contour and highlight, I like highlighting first before I contour. But as compared to the rest of the face, I honestly just, contour first and then I'll put highlighter. But here it's different. We highlight first on the nose. Yes. We're going to feather the powder further it out. Brush it out nicely, and also maintain a very light effort in application. You're just removing excess powder, and also you're evening out your whole face to have that nice mattified look. And I felt like I did not blend it nicely on my T-bone area. Yeah, that's the best thing of filming your looks. Where you made a bit of a mistake, you're able to like identify, and then you rectify the mistake in the future. So I love that about just filming everything that you do, Yeah, sometimes people won't tell you your makeup looks weird. So Mona, we're doing blush, and I can tell by the way it's blending on my cheeks that it is a definite peach blush. Yeah, so blend that thing nice. Kapaka makeup of hell, and then you expect things to look beautiful. No, be a blender. Do not be lazy. Can you see what I was talking about on my T-bone? When I look on the side, you see a bit of powder still stacked up, and I don't like that. I honestly do not like that. But definitely doing better, because this is like 2 years ago. So we're putting our highlighting that on our cheekbones, so that when we smile, baby, the face lights up. It lights up the whole room, the whole world, basically. Yeah, also, we are blending also here. Do not be a person who shies away from blending. I don't like people who are lazy when it comes to blending. Like, what do you even mean you want to go into makeup but you don't want to blend? Makeup means blend, 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 blend. Dab, 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 powder, 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 powder. Just love holding your brushes, basically. We are almost done with the skin work and, blending and all of that. So we're highlighting our nose edge. And it's looking already nice. Don't put too much. Next thing your nose looks like a mine of gold. Don't do that. Let's step into our eyebrows. We're just combing them up with this brush. And because I had eyelash extensions that were already so worn out, I used it also to align them nicely. Yeah. So this is a brush you use for your brows and also for your lashes. Yeah. So back in the day, I used to love doing my eyebrows with this flat small brush, and also using this palette from Raymel. I still have this palette, but it fell down and the black color broke. I need to stack up my black color. I used to love it so much. So I'm using that gray because it's very pigmented. So when you apply it, you'll see it looks a bit dark, like it's black. So I never used the black unless I wanted to have a very dark eyebrow. So first start by drawing the lower edge of our eyebrow, very fine, beautiful, clean line. And then we go up our upper edge of the brow. Let it meet up with the lower one on the tail. Have a gorgeous eyebrow tail. Learn about your eyebrow shape, your natural eyebrow shape, how to tweeze and shape them using a razor, and then everything will just be so easy. So I just shade them up nicely like that, nothing over the top. Coming on to the next brow, we do exactly what we did on the first brow, which is doing our lower line, and we do that very carefully. You don't just apply nje. No, be very careful. Draw this along the edges of your eyebrow, and you will learn even about your natural shape of brow. It will be very easy. You'll end up doing this even on a brow that you did not shape using a razor, because it's so easy now. Now we're finishing up with drawing that brow. Yeah, this is such a long time ago. I don't believe I've had such footages in my phone. I'm really proud. And I always say when I do my eyebrows, I like shaping the back, the back that is by the tail, and then towards the front. Yes, and because I love the back to be a bit dark, to be very highly pigmented, and then the front just doesn't have too much. You see, I don't even pick more product when it comes to the front. I just push them up to maintain that beautiful natural shape. I love that about my eyebrows. Nice. You're almost done, and you're almost done without crashing out. One thing about me, when I have to work hard, I can even have a mental breakdown, like, why do I have to do all of this? But you see, I'm almost done. And even if they are not the same exact shape, but as long as you are happy and you're proud, then let's go. We're going in with our LA Pro concealer, and we're just going to put it on the lower brow, not the upper, but the upper. If you've been watching my content lately, you'll know that on the upper part of our brow, we use foundation that is similar to the one that we used while applying foundation. But on the lower one, we specifically and intentionally use this concealer, the bright one, so that it highlights this area and gives our eyebrow a redefined shape. You understand? But you applying that is not enough. I've been preaching the word blend, blend, blend. So this is exactly what I'm doing at this stage. I am blending everything nicely, slowly, carefully, and I'm getting proud. One thing about me, you will even judge me by my mood. When I'm getting my work done and carefully and clean, in a clean manner, you will see my mood changing, and I'll start just smiling, and just giving myself a pat on the shoulder, because this is not an easy thing, Shem. This is art. I'm gonna use my sponge to blend it nicely. Yes. Never mind the faces that I make while blending. Twitter does not want chance takers. It wants people who know what they're doing. Come on to the next eyebrow. What we did on the first eyebrow is exactly what we are going to do on the next eyebrow. And yeah. Also be very careful, be very steady when applying your concealer. Yeah, when you're applying it, and making sure that it does not smudge into the brow that you have drawn with your eyeshadow or with your eyebrow pencil. So be very careful, make sure that you don't smudge, all that good work. Yeah, I'm just blending it out as I did on the first eyebrow, and you can already see it brightening up, and just, it's more like you've added more life to it, man. It's just beautiful. Do not deny your eyebrows concealer. Don't be that girl. Don't be a lazy girl. Buy these things, even if you buy them in ones, but get them done, collect them, sit in front of your mirror, enjoy. And then now we're going in with our eyeshadow base. It's very thick, very, very thick. I got it once, Hona, back in 2023, but best believe it's still here. I use it on myself and on my clients, and I don't see it getting finished anytime soon. So best thing about buying quality products is that they will definitely last you. You'll not be going to the shop every month to go, stock up makeup, unless you're a person who's just generally a spender, generally somebody who likes buying new makeup things, but you will have these products for a very long time. So I'm going to go in and use my sponge to blend it out on my eyelid. If you did see how we applied it, we use the same brush that we were using for blending concealer on our under eye. We use that very same brush to blend this, or to apply this eyeshadow base throughout our eyelids. You see that? Apply a very generous amount of it. I really don't like makeup earring from the moment I apply it, if it starts smudging. So make sure that you use a very fair amount of it. Yo sangena kwi eyeshadow kesana. I'll always be a brown shadow girly, and at the beginning of this application of eyeshadow, you did see I pointed out on a brown piece that I will be picking out. So this is more like a 2-color eyeshadow. Yeah, I will always try and make eyeshadow looks look simpler. Somebody did ask that we do a cut crease. I will be filming a cut crease look hopefully this week. Hopefully Boma Friday I'll have some time to, like, sit in front of my phone and just, show you guys a few tips and tricks when it comes to creating a cut crease eye makeup look. I'm using the same brush to just blend, and you see how beautiful it gets. It's getting, and it's just beautiful. Going on to the next eye, we're adding that same brown. I have seen like international makeup artists that I follow on TikTok and on Instagram. So some of them they don't use the same eyeshadow colors on the next eye. I don't know why. Maybe it's a new trend, but I thought it's a very confusing trend. I don't see myself taking part in it. So what I do to the first eye, I will definitely be doing to my next eye. I just love makeup that is very subtle, nothing over the top. Even when you meet me at any event, I will not be doing too much when it comes to makeup. I'm just going to apply it step by step and not apply it just way too much. Yeah. I'm going to go in with a white, shiny white color on my eyelid. Applying a very, very, very fair amount of it, and just making sure that it just thickens and looks so nice. And eyeshadow ke rata ha e bonahala, like, yeah, unless I really intentionally just want to go for a very no makeup look. Yeah, we're getting into it, and well, I'm almost done. I am almost done, and I'm very proud that even recording this voiceover, I'm still continuing and being as specific with the details as I possibly can. Yeah, I told you that every step of my makeup application, I will be feeling myself. That's the funny thing about me. Like, biggest motivation is me every day. Like, I don't need somebody to come and, cheer me. I'm my own cheerleader. Just trying to stack up a bit of brown right above my white, shiny white, the shiny white that I applied on my eyelids. I'm trying to have it up my crease area. I'm gonna have a bit of brown on my under eyes, just to give my eyes that life, bring back some life to my eyes. And I can already see the difference. I can already see that the results of what I'm trying to achieve are definitely coming out, my love, and I'm definitely falling in love with them. Yep. Sangena even to the next eye. Never mind the faces I make while trying to achieve this looks. It's really not easy, and even it's not an age matter. When you do your makeup, it's more like your skin folds. So you just want it to be straight so that you apply everything. Remember how I told you that I use that brush to, fix my lashes too? So because I had these that were already so worn out, I tried to fix them using that brush that I used at the beginning of drawing my brow. I went in with the same brush and same shade of eyeshadow. I almost stained, in fact I did stain myself there, but I got rid of it using my concealer brush, and then a bit with my finger. I applied eyeliner with that brush that I used to do my eyebrows, and I'm doing that on the next eye, and I'm also doing a wing liner, but this one is matte. Remember the past videos that we've been doing this year, I did not use this product. I used a very wet eyeliner from Signature. You can get a wet eyeliner clicks anywhere, you'll find them. Yes, but I always like just using anything and everything as a makeup artist. It helps you get familiar with each and every item in your makeup kit. It makes it so much easier. It's more like you're a person who knows how to fix anything. It's more like you're a person who can forget your eyeliner, but you know for a fact that you'll still have a way of, substituting that liner that you've forgotten. You can use anything in your makeup kit to make your look complete and very, very snatched and very nice. So yeah, that's the best thing about being a makeup artist. You're just so versatile, and just a person who practices as many times as they can to master the art of variety. So I'm just trying to perfect my liner using that brush, and it is definitely eating already. Definitely eating and leaving no crumbs. We're doing the same 2-hour wing. And I thought, let me feel my eyebrow tail. Make sure that it's as sharp as my knife. Yeah, when I was already feeling myself, God help me. We went in with a mascara, because while achieving these looks, either your powder or eyeshadow can, settle on your eyebrows. Just make sure that you brush your brows, your lashes with mascara carefully. Do not smudge, do not harm, do not destroy. Do not just be as careful as ever to have this mascara settle on your brow, not on the lids of your eyes. It will really, it's not nice. Is it an eyeliner or is it mascara? No, don't be that person. Be very, very generous and very careful while doing your mascara. Yeah, this was gonna bring a lot of life to your face. Your face is gonna light up. We are getting into our last step, darling, which is lip liner, and I'm lip lining with my lip palette. So this is a palette that contains different lip colors. Yeah, I did promise that when I use this product, I'll also specify where one can get them. I'm still working on that. Do not worry, I will definitely bring as much feedback as you guys will need, even when purchasing your next makeup stock. Yes. So I'm trying to perfect this brown liner. Yeah, just trying to perfect everything on my lower lip. I was trying to have a cute ombre. Is it ombre or ombre lips? Yeah, with gloss at the end. Yeah, just for a very nice subtle look. Nothing over the top. I'll always be a person who shies away from doing too much when it comes to makeup. Yeah, hence you'll find my clients always opting for natural looks. It does not mean I don't know how to go for color or even brighten makeup a bit when it comes to lips and eyeshadow, but I think you attract what you are, basically, with everything. Even with fashion, people ask for advice, makeup, and also they go for very natural looks when it comes to me, and they just tell me, we want you to do our face the same way you do your face, nothing over the top. And once you say that as a client, I get exactly what you're talking about. Cool, I understand you fully and completely. That is me trying to blend. Remember, I say blend. I say do not allow yourself to be lazy when it comes to blending. Be a blender. Huh? Now we're gonna go in with some gloss, clear gloss. Yeah, but I still have a lot of brands that clear lip gloss. Yeah, that I still use. I did not go back to this brand, but I can recommend it, even though I don't know what brand this is, because Kizomona the cheap is at and I loved it so much. Listen, now I would never say no when it comes to something that makes my lips last longer, and the thickness, the consistency of this product. I'll definitely recommend it. I'm just trying to line my lips perfectly and remove any dead or excess using a concealer brush. Making sure that it is sharp and neat and clean and just enough, man. Look at that. Gosh. This is beautiful, my friend. Please. Look at this girl. Look at that. Look at that highlighter. It's fling. But can you see that T-bone area? T-bone do you see there's still a bit of powder stacked up there? It doesn't look bad, but I always say let's be blenders. And that is a mistake I pick from everything we are done. And these are our pictures. This is how we look. This is the end product. Thank you for watching. Bye.